Welcome to PositiveMindset.tv, where each week we delve into the mindsets and see how they are creating our experiences. From our finances, our career, our children, our health, our relationships. Hi everyone, my name is Leesa Myers and I am so thrilled to have you here with us today. Today we are talking to Liz Galloway, who is a new addition to Merco Local. And Merco Local is a full-service local business profile directory, allowing local business owners to develop total web presence from a single location. It gives local businesses the power to create a comprehensive profile and promotions. That are viewable on the web, on mobile platforms, and on applications. They utilize text messaging, SMS, and the ability to share everything through social media. Local businesses are able to increase their visibility, allowing larger consumer audiences to discover and explore their offerings through a clean yet comprehensive platform. Consumers are given the opportunity to discover local businesses and save while supporting their community. And I met Liz at a networking event and was just fascinated. I had never heard of these local boxes that was delivered to the homes so people could experience what local items there were. So first of all, Liz, tell us a little bit about you and how you got involved in Merco Local. So tell us a little bit about Liz first.
Well, thanks for the introduction on the business. That was great. I appreciate it. And I'm happy to be here with you. My background is in business and hospitality management. So a lot of concept development, project management, and of course a lot of marketing. So worked in several different countries, been several years outside of Utah, and then I just arrived back where I found Merco Local and met the CEO, Don, and he kind of sold me on that concept of what he was doing, the subscription box, and the growth of it and the importance of it, obviously, is pretty huge. So he's the one with his passion, his forward thinking, is the one who convinced me to kind of come on board, and I'm happy to be here, bring all my skills forward to work with the team here. We have a really cool team.
Great. So when we were talking, and I came into your office and when you were talking about being in other countries, what was that like, and what was kind of the experience that you learned in marketing and how to help businesses through those experiences?
It's always kind of a case-by-case basis. I mean, obviously, if you're in another country, you're working in a different language, so there's that barrier, and then there's a cultural barrier on top of that. So you kind of have to get through those first and foremost in creating those relationships with business and marketing and all of that. So that was one of the it was just a kind of an additional challenge to bring forth in any concepts that we did, any relationship management that we did in the community, and there was always having to be a part of that and giving back. And obviously if you speak the language, it allows you to be a little bit more integrated, so that was very helpful for me. But I would say that's probably the biggest challenge for that. But across the board, people are people, and most of the concepts are pretty even across the board no matter what country you're in.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about the philosophy of Merco Local and how it really does help businesses.
Well, we obviously were focused on local only, so we look for a lot of unique businesses, entrepreneurs, people who just may be starting out, people who are working out of their homes even, who have a concept they're just trying to launch, and we give them a platform to work with. We also work with a lot of very well-known businesses in Utah, restaurants and larger companies, but they're owned and operated here locally, so everything goes back, the dollars go back, the jobs are here, the taxes are paid here, and so that kind of keeps the concept of everything in our city, because we obviously have the benefit of that, and it's really cool to meet new businesses that maybe you don't know about yet. So we've helped that, getting that word out there.
So what tends to be so basically you have a subscription that you subscribe to each month, and there's all these fun little goodies in there, and they're actually delivered to your door. So how do you go about picking what it is that you're going to put in for the month, and how can people really find out more about doing a subscription?
Well, first we have kind of two platforms. There's the consumer platform, and then there's the kind of merchant business owner platform. So we've got one where the business owners would work with, and then the subscription box is what the consumers will receive monthly. So it's kind of like a surprise box. If you don't have time to go out and source everything, we do it for you. We're looking for new things, deals that are going on, events that are happening, products that are, that you can try out that maybe you wouldn't know about. So people can go online. It's a lot of word of mouth. People are talking about it a lot more. We're doing a lot more sponsorships where we're out. X96. We'll be at Pride Parade. We're going to be with our street team. We'll be out at different festivals. So that one-on-one contact will also help people to know about the box. So you can get online and subscribe. It's $19.95 per month, and then there's a shipping fee of $5.32. We do have people who are out of state that order it also. So it's not just for Utah-only people. It could be someone who used to live here, be someone who wants to give a gift away. So it's kind of two platforms that we work with.
So basically, the consumer can get the nice gifts, and then how much does it cost for the businesses to be in the boxes? And about how many subscribers are they looking at? Because I know that you're growing phenomenally right now, and so it's always changing.
Right. So there's about 8 to 10 businesses per box per month. It's always fully packed, and that's gift cards, and it's also tangible products. So it could be like soaps or chapsticks or tangible goods or lifestyle goods or stuff like that. And so that's one part of it. And then it's $99 across the board for our platform. So if you're a business owner and you want to get involved in the box, it's just $99 a month. And that includes the box. So if you have something that you want to, deliver in the box, you have a gift card that you want included, or you want other promotions that go on, that's just one flat fee. So
nice. And so when talking about that, because it's not just the box, so what other things do you provide for the business, and how have you seen that help businesses?
Well, it's all online. So we're an online company. We help people drive traffic to their sites, very SEO driven. We have high traffic ratings that way. We have a lot of cool graphic artists and client service people here who build all that on the back end. We also provide full website development if someone wants that. So it's really just about giving them tools where they can go in and operate it themselves on the back end. If they want to send out a deal for the day, if they want to write something new on their blog, if they want to send out an SMS message, or if they don't have a lot of time, they can send us an email and we can put it out there for them. And then of course we're always looking and sourcing that information. We push it out into our social media too. So that's kind of the simple form of that.
Great. And then you're also expanding in that as well. So you're creating some new ideas, some new ways to get out there. And what do those look like?
Well, we have a street team coming up, so we're going to be at a lot of different events where we're going to do giveaways. We're going to give coupons and deals, just letting people know who we are and what we're doing. Plus, we're also supporting those local events. And we have a TV show that's launching. And that will be where we can interview local business owners and entrepreneurs and let people know about what they're doing, and they can get a wide reach on the local market with that. We also have a retail space that we're going to be opening. So we're moving to Trolley Square, where we're going to have a space where people can come in and they can, have more of a tangible aspect rather than just getting it in the mail. They can check out the boxes, they can look at past boxes, and they can build their own box. So they can come in and kind of pick and choose. And so that's a new development, and just a lot of fun different things where we can stay really integrated in the community. Nice.
So what do you find that right now, because most everything really is moving online for businesses, what is the small businesses especially that you're seeing are struggling more and more with?
What do they struggle most with?
Mm-hmm.
Just having their voices heard, a platform, understanding how to do that, so kind of support them in that and show them what to do, what works and what doesn't, and they can kind of test that out with our platform. They need to be consistent, obviously, they need to be out there and very aware that they've got to promote themselves. We have a lot of big box versus small box type of thing here, and we want to be able to be the person who can give a voice to the small people so that they're not drowned out by, all the big box brand name stores.
Well, and, because things really are starting to move, the concept, first of all, online, but also buying local. And I remember I had a friend that she did a pledge just for, I think it was a month, and maybe even a couple of weeks, just to buy local. And that was, you know, whatever, if it was going out for a meal, if it was, you know, going to the store, and she found it actually quite a challenge.
Yeah, I've heard that before, and it's interesting because it's a lot easier when you see that you see a Starbucks on the corner, you see a Walmart on the corner, and all those things. They're everywhere, you know, and they have that opportunity in the budget to do that. But what you're missing is kind of all those little boutique stores and the owners that you're going to meet when you go in there, because they're usually there working themselves and they're passionate and all of that behind that. So I've actually heard that story a lot, but it just takes a little bit of looking, and there's so much local that it's actually pretty easy when you start looking around. And our site is one place to kind of find people like that.
So what are some unique things that you found since working there in the local, in the Utah area, that you weren't even aware of?
In the business community, just how many new things are developing here. You know, so I spent some time out, and coming back, it's really nice to see how much it's grown and how many people want to get involved and how many creative people are out doing their own thing, because that's kind of what supports the community. You know, it's like if you see something that you like, go and support them, let them know that, you know, tell them thank you and thanks for being part of our community, because I've seen it have grown tremendously since I've came back to town. You know, so that's just something where it allows us to kind of do our job a little bit better, so we can seek those people out.
So again, just for the audience and that, you know, it may just be here that we're talking, you know, Utah for Merco Local, but I check out in your areas as well, because you were telling me, Liz, that this is not really a totally unique idea, that there is this idea in other states. Is that true?
Well, maybe not necessarily for the local subscription box. You know, it's something that's kind of new. There is a lot of subscription boxes. We're kind of the only ones, especially in Utah, that are only local product, you know, service oriented. But definitely across the nation and even in other countries, there is a focus of support your community and what's going on there. And that movement's been around for quite some time. And I think it's just getting better, and the momentum's growing that way.
Well, and they've really shown some statistics also by supporting the community, that, you know, when you support the community, really the dollars do stay in the local area.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's been fun. So I mean, just the short amount of time that I've been here, it's a cool team. They, you know, work hard, and just finding the stuff, sourcing the things, kind of that balance, and then the excitement of putting everything in the box where people can have that surprise every month. You know, I think you saw that when you were here last time, but I have one next to me with all the products in it, and it's packed full. So we just sent out the June box today, so people should be getting those, but it's fun.
Yeah, and I'm excited to get my box as well. So I signed up.
And I don't have any butts in it yet.
So can you show a picture? Do you have it right there that you can kind of show a little bit of what it looks
well,
like?
This is kind of what it looks like. Pretty simple, small box, but it is quite full. So we've got different things that are in here. We've got some soap, really cool, locally made body soaps, men's wallet. So, I mean, if you do want to give this away to some men in your life, or Father's Day coming up, that's kind of a cool thing. We've got tickets to Animals Inside Out, the Leonardo. So there's some discount tickets here. It's a cool opportunity. And then a locally owned and operated shop called Snap Daddy, who does different barbecue flavors. So that's kind of fun. I mean, summertime's coming up, barbecuing. There's several different gift cards that are in here. We can go out to restaurants, all of that. We've got doggy treats in here for your dog, nutritional supplements, you know, protein drinks, all of that. And then, let's see, there's even more here. We've got stationery, and she's doing a discount on that. She has handcrafted watermark stationery. And then there's several different gift cards in here. So it's, you know, the value is probably 3 times what people pay for it.
Yeah. So where can they go again, and how do they sign up, both for the consumer side and for the business side?
Easiest way is just to go to mercolocal.com. That's LOCAL. So mercolocal.com is the best way to do that. They can also go to mercobox.com for the box ordering directly. But, you know, easiest is just go straight to the main website. There's a lot of information on there. That way they can look around at the daily deals that are on there, see who we work with and what's been going on in the past so far to get a better idea of it.
Great. And so, I invite you that's listening, you know, especially if you're in the Utah area, to go to mercoloco.com and sign up and get your box, that surprise that comes in the mail. And if you're a business, you know, it truly is a great way to get, you know, get in the local eye, you know, let people know. I was working with a business coach, and they said, you know, you need to own your backyard first. So we're always thinking, oh, let's go outside, let's, you know, go out of the state or out of the country and do online. But you really need to also support your local community, as well as, you know, not only buying, but also supplying on that to the local community. So I'm excited about finding out about you, Liz, and about Merco Local, and you know, I just want to again thank you for spending time with us, showing us a new concept. And where can they find the TV show, and when will that launch?
We're a couple weeks out for filming still, so we're setting up our initial interviews and all of that, but it's going to be on K-Powder, Channel 19, and then we'll also do a spin-off for Talk Utah, which is going to be on Channel 19 and Channel 6. So some good, decent local coverage there. And we'll definitely be sending out some information on all our social media on how you can get involved and when, you know, people can see that launching.
So they can find you on Facebook and Twitter and so forth. And is it at a certain time on these channels, or is it?
Yeah, right now we have shootings for the weekends. It's going to be a weekly morning show. So we're shooting for Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock.
Perfect. So again, you know, check out, watch the community, you know, support your community, go local, and sign up for your box. And I just want to again thank you, Liz, for joining us today.
Thanks, Leesa.
I appreciate it. And again, you can catch us each week on Roku, Google. And if you like what you hear, please share it on Twitter, on Facebook, on Google+. And again, you make a difference by you being here. So again, thank you again for spending time with us each week. And you as well, Liz. Thank you for being here.
Have a good day.